shout out the CU Buffalo's women's basketball team.
Yeah.
Amazing win last night as they just took down number 1 LSU, the defending champs.
Yeah, the defending champs, number 1 ranked team in the nation. Off rip, just getting a 20-piece straight to the mug.
Oh my gosh. This is the time where you want to get hot right here.
This is where you need to get hot. He's
show.
just such a douche, dude.
That's who you're down on. This is going to set the tone, whoever wins this week. So this is where you find the test of a good man. Welcome all to the Bet Champ Show, the show of hot sports picks matched with epic competition. I'm Zach Jones alongside North Glenn's finest, Andrew Romero III, a.k.a. Sace. Sace, how are we feeling today?
Feeling good. Came off another 3-2 week, so I'm pretty pumped about that.
You're feeling good.
2 weeks in a row I've beaten you, so I'm very excited about that. Yeah, it was a good week overall. I mean, how do you feel?
I feel good. I'm ready for this episode for sure. Ready for the show today. Came prepared and everything. Last week for myself, I felt like I kind of got screwed on some plays with some trade deadline things, but nonetheless, not going to take any excuses there.
None.
Ready to come out firing today. And, coming into the show, me and you got pretty heated on some things. So I'm getting ready for the energy, my man, to go into that. Yeah. So how this show works is from now until the end of the regular season, Sace and myself will be giving out each week our top 5 NFL sports picks. Now, to add to this, each week we'll have a guest on the show that will be giving out an additional 5 sports bets for the NFL. If they can succeed in beating Sace and myself, they will move on to that final round for that $500 cash prize and become this year's Bet Champ. As well as each week, Sace and myself are competing against each other to find out who will be this year's Bet Champ host. And to kind of follow that, we're kind of in the mid-season preview right now, which is really cool. So for this week, we're not going to have a guest on. It's just going to be Sace and myself, which I like because we're kind of tied up now at this point in the show. So it'll be me and my man battling it out this week.
Yeah, and, like ZJ said, the trade deadline was last week, so there's kind of some things that were getting shifted around, and now finally being in the mid-season for the NFL, this is kind of where, we really understand where teams are at and what they're capable of. So it's going to be a grind for the last 8-9 weeks.
This is the time where you want to get hot here.
This is where you need to get hot.
Mid-season time.
And speaking of hot, like I said, back-to-back weeks going 3-2, but let's just go over last week's results. I went 3-2, like I said. ZJ, you went 2-3.
2-3, yeah. So not my best work, but like I said, ready for today's show. And then Bess went 3-2 last week and was actually last week's winner.
Yep.
So shout out Bess.
She
will be coming back for the finale, where she'll be joining Ross again to win that $500 cash prize and to see who will be this year's Bet Champ. So shout out to those guys. Looking forward to that, the finale.
Yeah, and, kind of like how you said getting screwed. You had the Cardinals to cover, and they just got obliterated. Seahawks, that was a tough one too. But
that was rough.
Yeah.
There
was a couple rough ones, but now the weeks are 3-3.
3-3.
Even. So
here we go. This is where you find the test of a good man.
Yep.
Right here.
Tiebreaker right here. So I'm excited, man. It's going to be fun.
Absolutely. Well, like we said, no guests this week, just Sace and myself, and we're going to battle it out. I know we are. This one's going to get heated. So let's roll into this week's Week 10, Episode 7 slate. And to start us out, we got that Thursday night game, Sace. We got the Carolina Panthers at the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, like I said, just another Thursday night game that's just not going to be really interesting. I follow a really big Bears fan on Instagram, Bear Down Cuz, and he was, shout out to Bear Down. I always go to him for his analysis. He is a big Bears fan, and the Bears and the Panthers the Bears own both of the picks. So this game necessarily doesn't even matter for the Bears. So if they technically want to lose,
I think they're trying to tank here.
Yeah, they're trying to tank, but it really doesn't matter if they win or lose, and they think Justin Fields is coming back, but I don't really know how much of a difference that's going to make for this game. So no play for me just because I'm not sure if Justin Fields is going to play, and with the factor that, it kind of really doesn't matter playing because they do have the Panthers first-round pick this year. So I'm going to stay away, but I'll lean the Bears just because the Panthers looked terrible last week.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, a game for myself, not really any interest in this one as well. I was loving seeing Badgett play though. You know, I like seeing those guys come in, step up for you and everything. Now, obviously, Fields is back, so, right, that's your guy.
He'll go back.
But, man, the Bears were looking good, honestly, against the Saints.
Yeah,
I almost thought they were going to win that
too.
game. They looked like they were going to win that game. They were kind of running down the field pretty good. So I'm going to – no play here for myself, but I will choose the Bears to win this game.
Yep.
All right, now let's roll into the Sunday games. We got the Indianapolis Colts at the New England Patriots.
So this is another series of the Germany games, the Frankfurt games.
Germany.
7 a.m. start. These games are always weird. Even last week,
these ones are tough, man. There's
and
something
Chiefs,
about going overseas.
low scoring overseas. You kind of just don't know what's going to happen. But for this one, I actually do have a play. I'm going to go Colts minus 1.5 at minus 110. You know, they average 26 points per game, ranked 7th in points per game offense. The Pats only average 15 points a game and 31st in scoring defense. Scoring offense, like I just said. But, you know, they're both not good defenses. The Colts don't have a good defense, but, I mean, it's basically a pick 'em at minus 1.5. So
right.
I'm going to go with the better offense that has proven itself. Mac Jones is, you don't really know what you're going to get out of him, but at least Gardner Minshew and them, you know, I feel like they're going to put up enough points where the Patriots just can't keep up. So that's going to be my first play. Colts minus 1.5 at minus 110.
All right, we'll lock that one in, Sach. No play here for myself again, and like we just said, man, these overseas games are weird. It seems like you get all these teams out here, teams that should be doing pretty well. Yeah. We go back to the Dolphins and the Chiefs, and it's like who's gonna win this game? It was a little weird. No one could kind of get going. It's something about those overseas games. So now that I've learned from that, I'm definitely staying away from them from now on. No play here, but I'll lean with Minshew Mania and the Colts for the dub. All right, that takes us over to the San Francisco 49ers at the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, both teams coming off of a bye week. That's interesting.
Well rested.
49ers had a good, trade deadline pickup in Chase Young from the Commanders. So that's going to be
3 losses too.
Coming off of 3 losses in a row. If they lose this game, that's going to be
trouble.
Big trouble for the 49ers, especially after making that, attribution to the defense. But the Jaguars have looked good as of late, too. I think they've won 4 out of their last 5.
Mm-hmm.
So, they're rolling in Jacksonville, too. But other than that, I'm going to stay away from this game. I just kind of want to enjoy it. It'd be a good game to, have some player props on. But I'm going to go I'll lean 49ers on this one just because I trust Mike Shanahan in a 2-week layoff.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah, a lot of time off. Cool, Sach. No play here for myself as well, but I'm also going to lean with the 49ers here to get the dub. Like you said, excellent trade deadline pickup for the 49ers on that D-line with Chase Young. Just another juggernaut to add to that team, of course, following Mike Shanahan as that head coach. So we'll go with the 49ers here for the dub. And we'll roll over now to the New Orleans Saints at the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings. Shout out to Josh Dobbs. He went in there being picked up on Tuesday.
That's hard to do.
Backup
not knowing anyone on your team,
series,
not knowing the offense.
And then he just went
coming
out there
out for the win.
But
huge shout out Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, it's good for people like that too. That you're going in there, that nobody expects you to do good, so you're just playing. You're just playing football at that point. But Josh Dobbs is a pretty good backup quarterback in the league. So Saints, like you just said, they kept the Bears in the game last week.
Yeah, that was scary.
It was looking scary for a sec. So I don't really know about the Saints on this one. I'll go Vikings. At home again, and they're kind of rolling. So
absolutely,
I'll go Vikings.
Yeah, like we said, a huge shout out to Josh Dobbs. Absolutely awesome to see those guys step into the role, right? 5 days notice, and you come out with the dub. Played super well. He had 2 touchdowns last week. This is going to be one of my plays, Sach. Me and you were watching the Saints versus the Bears, and the Saints were honestly struggling.
Yeah.
And now you have Josh Dobbs kind of getting hot with the team. I'm sure the team's giving him a lot of confidence coming off of that huge win here. I'm going to take the Vikings money line at plus 116 plus money, Sach. We'll lock that in.
Vikings.
First play of the week.
Gotcha.
Love it. Absolutely. Now let's roll into the Tennessee Titans at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, Buccaneers just got an absolute shootout with the Texans. That game was nuts. I did have the over on that game, so that crushed by a mile, so that made me happy.
Yeah. 39-37.
That was nuts. But yeah, this is kind of another just an average game, Buccaneers and then the Titans. Will Levis has looked pretty good for the Titans. They're getting Derrick Henry a little bit more touches right now. I'm going to stay away from this game. Give me lean towards the Titans, though. I'll go on the Levis train.
Absolutely. Cool stuff. Yeah, both teams coming off losses here, hungry for a win, right? Tampa Bay did put up 37 points last week against the Houston Texans. So, they are scoring the ball. They're getting a lot of points on the field. And we were kind of discussing on the ride over here, it's cool to see Will Levis kind of find a role here on this team. He has a deep ball threat, which is really cool, especially when you have DeAndre Hopkins, right? A guy who needs some deep balls, especially to get him hot. And they still have Derrick Henry on this team, Sach. I am looking at this game to be pretty high scoring here. And, the over and under right now is 38.5, which I see to be too low. So we will go for my second play. I am taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Tennessee Titans over 38.5 at -105. We'll lock that in. I just think Will Levis is going to start to, find a role on this team. He's going to want to score some points. He's going to want to make a name for himself. Yeah. Like I said, he's dropping back. He's throwing some bombs. So look for a high-scoring game here, at least over that 38.5.
Yeah, that's the difference with pretty much with the QB situation over there. Tannehill's not throwing the deep ball. He's doing his check downs, first reads.
When you have Hopkins, you got to get a deep ball.
Will Levis will take a shot and just launch it downfield to Hopkins on a one-on-one. But as a young quarterback, to have that trust already, where they're allowing him to be himself and throw the ball downfield, I mean that's good to see. I do like that play. The line does seem a little low.
Absolutely. And now we'll roll into the Cleveland Browns at the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, a division matchup over there. These
Ravens
dudes
just spanked the Seahawks.
Yeah, these Ravens just destroyed the Seahawks. Browns just destroyed the Cardinals with the backup quarterback, like a third string. But
yeah,
two teams that do not like each other. Like I said, that division matchup over there. These two teams are always grimy and just hard nosed and dirty at sometimes. So I'll stay away from this one just because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if Deshaun Watson's going to ever play. He seemed healthy when he left, but with that dude, I don't know. So I'll give me Ravens just because it's at home.
Absolutely. Yeah, no play here for myself as well. And they've already matched up this year. The Ravens won 28-3. Deshaun Watson is coming back. We've talked about this. Still have no idea what to do with this guy. Yeah. I mean, do you want to play? Do you not want to play? You got paid. We see you're enjoying that, but can you help your team get some dubs here? And you're going up against a strong Baltimore Ravens team. Like we said, just spanked the Seattle Seahawks. Yep. I'm looking for the Ravens to kind of do the same thing here with the Browns. No play here, but I'm going to lean Ravens for the win.
Yeah, I think this is Deshaun Watson's first real game kind of this year. This is a statement game for him, so that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. Okay, we'll roll over to the Houston Texans at the Cincinnati Bengals. This will be a fun game to watch.
This is ZJ's two favorite teams. Loves the Bengals, loves the Texans.
For this year.
For this year. But, I mean, for right reasons, the Texans, dude, they're a fun team to watch. CJ Stroud just threw for 400 yards, drove down the field, 4 touchdowns. It was an insane game. I love both the teams as well, but for that reason, I'm just gonna stay away from it because the Texans the week before had a blunder against the Panthers. So you kind of expect that out of a team like that with
they're young. They're a
really young team.
They're still figuring it out.
You're gonna get those ups and downs, but this will be a good matchup for them to kind of see where they're at, especially with the Bengals as of late. They've been, getting really hot and finding their groove on offense. Joe Burrow looks extremely good right now. So it'll be definitely just a crazy game to watch. So I'm gonna stay away. I'll lean Bengals though.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you there, Sach. I'm excited to watch this game because I'm excited to watch these two quarterbacks kind of duke it out and everything. And CJ Stroud has been my favorite quarterback to watch this year. The young guy coming in, absolutely balling. Shout out to you, CJ. Love it. But I do think these teams, they both have very good offenses, kind of underrated offenses, I would say. I think the Bengals have a little bit of a better offense because they've already been here before, right? They're not as young. But I think the Bengals have the better defense in this situation. Yeah. So just with that, I'm going to lean Bengals here for the win, but excited to watch both of these teams play.
Yeah.
You are now tuned into The Bet Champ Show. You can find us on TikTok, Instagram, and X. If something happens, injuries, lines change, a fly lands on the wall, Sach starts to get angry, it'll be posted on all of our social media platforms within seconds. So stay tuned into that for all updates. Please follow us on all of the socials. And as we like to do for all those Monday night and Thursday night games, we have player props running. And we've been pretty hot this week, Sach, with player props, so we'll continue to do that. So please follow us again on the Bet Champ Show socials, as you'll see up above. And with that being said, we'll carry back on into the Green Bay Packers at the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, a game in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh just finds a way to win all these games. I think they're 5-2 right now. I believe. Are they 5-2?
They are.
I think they're 5-2, which is just crazy because you just don't really hear about them. I mean, for right reasons. They're not legitly like a contender, or they're not going to make a run. But against a young Jordan Love who's still just trying to learn and find his way, and they're trying to find out the right balance with him throwing and running to Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. So I have a play on this one. I'm going to go Steelers -3 at -118. Like I said, like Smooth said a couple weeks ago, that Mike Tomlin just finds ways to win.
Yeah.
And I trust Mike Tomlin. They have the coaching advantage. I think they have the QB advantage. They have the home field advantage. And if it's a field goal game, I'm going to, if it's a push, it's a push. But I'll trust Kenny Pickett and those boys to, cover here.
Absolutely. I kind of want to piggyback off of what you just said, Sach. The Steelers coming off the win against the Titans last week. Mm-hmm. I thought Will Levis in that game was a way better quarterback than Kenny Pickett. But the Steelers are just so much better coached with Mike Tomlin, right? That veteran coach. We've been like, how is this team with this winning record? They don't look too good and everything. No. Well, they have a better coach. They have a coach who's been here before. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Super Bowl winning coach
who's gonna, he understands he's not gonna have the prettiest of wins, but he knows how to get his team to win here, right? So like you said, no play here for myself, but of course I'm gonna take the Pittsburgh Steelers here. They're doing something Mike Tomlin knows exactly what he's doing. We'll take them here for the dub.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, we got the Atlanta Falcons at the Arizona Cardinals. The quarterbackless Cardinals will wait. Kyler Murray's back.
Yeah, Kyler Murray is starting, they said.
Hopefully he watched some film.
Just that, we'll see. Maybe he was on COD.
Hopefully he was on his tablet.
But literally for that reason alone, I just don't even want to bet on this game at all. I'm going to just stay away completely. You don't know if Kyler Murray, he'd come out firing. He'd come out looking obviously rusty, which you would probably lean to, but I mean, even the Falcons, they're on their backup quarterback right now too, with Taylor Heineke, and it looks like for the rest of the season that Heineke is going to be the guy that they're going to go to. He just gives them a different dynamic than Desmond Ridder. He'll throw the ball further, he'll make plays happen with his feet. But the Falcons, I don't know, they just can't figure it out somehow. Bijan Robinson, he's not getting as many touches as I thought.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to see.
I don't understand what it is. And it's just all weird to me. The Cardinals are weird to me. Kyler Murray is weird to me. I just don't understand both of these teams. So for that reason alone, I'll stay away. But give me the Cardinals to win, just because I don't mind Kyler Murray. I like his game, but I'm just tossing up.
Yeah, this is a game I'm definitely staying away from as well, Sach. No trust really right here. I don't know what's going to happen with Kyler Murray right now. Yep. You've been out for so long, right? Are you ready to go? I get you're making your first start. You're a good quarterback, but are you ready to go for this first game? I'm actually going to take the Falcons here for the dub. Going with Heineke. Anything is possible here.
Heineke.
He's gonna find Kyler, who's kind of he's been well rested, but are you ready to play? So we'll go with the Falcons for the dub. No play there. Staying away from that game for sure. And now we'll roll over to the Detroit Lions versus the LA Chargers.
Yeah, this will be a pretty good game. Both offenses that can score. They have weapons pretty much everywhere. Eckler, Gibbs, Keenan Allen, Amon-Ra, and some pretty good quarterbacks, and some pretty. Well, not the Chargers. They don't have a good coach, but yeah,
Staley.
Yeah, Staley. I'm surprised he's still there. We say it every week, but I don't know the spread on this one.
It's 1.5.
Oh, 1.5. Yeah, we were saying that. Okay. Chargers, had a pretty good win last night against the Jets. That's what you kind of expected them to do.
What you hope for.
Yeah, what you hope to do. The Jets just can't, muster anything on offense. Their defense is what's going to keep them in games. And against the Lions and the Chargers this week, I don't really know. I think it's going to be an offensive game, but I'm going to just stay away from it, and I'll lean Chargers.
You're going to lean Chargers.
Lean Chargers just because it's in L.A. I mean, even I've said it before, Chargers don't really have fans, but I'll lean Chargers.
Okay. All right.
Maybe they get hot.
I got a play here, Sach. I got a big play here. One I'm really loving. We've talked before, Dan Campbell, another coach who's doing a terrific job with this Detroit Lions team, right? You got Jared Goff, who, again, we've discussed. You never knew what this quarterback was going to turn out to be, but now he's kind of found his home here with Dan Campbell, right?
Yep.
Looking well, and the running backs are now well prepared, coming back from all these injuries. David Montgomery has scored a touchdown in every game he's been in. And then you add Jahmyr Gibbs with him, who's kind of taken over the role while Montgomery was hurt for these past couple weeks. But it sounds like they're all ready to come back for this game, is what I heard. And I'm loving that -1.5 spread at -115. I'm taking, again, the Detroit Lions -1.5 spread at -115. We'll lock that one in. I think they're just going to get out-coached here, Sach. We talk coaches and everything. Staley is not the guy for these close, tough games here. But Dan Campbell is. So we're going to lean with the Lions on this one.
Yeah, you know what? I kind of changed my mind. I'll go with the Lions.
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
I'll
think
go
this,
with the Lions.
Yeah,
Montgomery's bad. Definitely. Okay, I'll lean Lions on this one. I'll change my mind.
Got you, my man. All right, here we go, Sach. We got the New York Giants versus your Dallas Cowboys. Again, just give them a matchup who they should beat.
Well, yeah, we'll beat them. This is a freaking huge spread at 16.5, dude.
I mean, Daniel Jones is out for the year.
Daniel Jones is out for the season.
Tough break.
We just scored 23 points against the Eagles, and they have us right now at 27.5 to score. I mean, so you know where I'm leaning towards this one. I'm going to keep riding that wave.
You're going to ride it. You're going total
I'm
team
going to go Cowboys over 27.5 at plus money, at plus 102. I couldn't believe it. I don't understand. Okay, so here, the Cowboys averaged 32 points per game after a loss the last 2 years, and they have 6 games that they've recorded after losses. Those quarterbacks have been against Jared Goff, Kirk Cousins, Jalen Hurts, Tom Brady, Mac Jones, and Justin Herbert. So averaging 32 points per game after a loss against those quarterbacks, you know, I love that situation, especially with the Giants don't even know who their quarterback's going to be. They're saying it's going to be Jacob Eason from the practice squad. I mean, Jacob Eason's not any of these dudes. Talk about a dumpster
fire. They're just quarterback lists.
Yeah, quarterback lists. Cowboys averaged 30 points per game against the Giants since 2020. So 27.5, 4 touchdowns. I'll take that at plus money any day of the week, especially after what we were capable of doing to the Eagles. We could have scored 30. I mean, yeah, we didn't, but we scored 23. Hit the over on what they projected again. So, you know, give me this. If they start Jacob Eason, it makes it even – whoever they start, I'm going to take it. So, Cowboys, I expect to, as they always do after a loss, come out firing and score 30-plus for sure.
Got you, Sach, man. We'll lock that one in. Man, here's the one thing I have, right? The Cowboys come off of a tough loss like that, and then it's like you almost reward them with like a terrible team, right, to get an easy.
They're in our division.
No, I know that, but it's just like I just for one time want to see the Cowboys like go up against a little gauntlet, right? Like I don't know, I get it, division, everything. Of course, I'm going to lean Cowboys here for the win. They're playing against no quarterback, so I would hope they would win.
At home, too. At home, bro.
Yeah, give it to the Stars.
Give me that. At 27.5, are you going to ride that, though? Plus money, 27.5?
Gosh, that is nice. Quarterback list. And like I said, the 6 games after a loss, we've gone up against some damn good quarterbacks after a loss. That's going to be a good play for you.
At plus money, what do you like? What do I like?
I like that play. I love plus money. So lock that in for Sach, man. No play here for myself. Again, I'm going to lean with the Stars for the dub. I guess I have to. But that'll take us over to the Washington Commanders at the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks just got absolutely destroyed by the Ravens.
Yeah, they got absolutely dismantled.
What was that?
I don't know how you only scored 3 points. After paying a quarterback that much money, and he has weapons, and he has a coach.
Right.
I mean, to only score 3 points just blows my mind. And it's not even like it's against the pretty good defense in the Ravens. So, I mean, I understand it, but still. But other than that, I see this as a big bounce-back spot for Geno Smith.
Right.
The Commanders, like we just touched on, they're without Chase Young. They just traded away Montez Sweat to the Bears. Their 2 best pass rushers gone. So that means they're kind of, they're clearing house.
Gosh, and they were starting to build something too.
They were. And then Riverboat Ron. Riverboat Ron. I don't know. He might need to go after this year. They had that thing last year with I think Dan Snyder with the owner. So I think that they're kind of in that. I mean, that means two things. You trade away those dudes for draft picks, they're starting to rebuild. Full rebuild mode. This is a perfect scenario for the Seahawks to bounce back and, at home again against a team that's kind of just giving up a little bit. So I'm going to go Seahawks over 26.5 total points.
Total team points?
Total team points at -112. Like I said, Washington, no sweat, no Chase Young. Washington is 30th in the NFL at giving up 27.2 points per game. And that's a spread of the whole season. This is barely going to be the second week without those dudes, so I would expect that to even go up more.
You were coming with some heaters this week.
Big bounce-back game. They only scored 3 last game. If you can't at least score 28 points on this team without those dudes in rebuild mode at home with the 12th man, that might be a serious issue.
You need a huge bounce-back game coming off after that spanking.
Yeah, so like I said, I love the line, 26.5. Scored 3 touchdowns, couple field goals, 4 touchdowns. So I like that spot right there for Geno Smith and a bounce back. Pete Carroll, DK Metcalf, give him the ball a little bit more, do something. So, like I said, love this spot. I'm going to stick with that.
Gotcha. I like that play, Sach. I think that's a really good play. I'm staying away from this game entirely just because I had the Seahawks last week and they
kind of scarred you.
They screwed me. Yeah, I don't want to look at these guys anymore.
Scarred you a little bit, huh?
I do really like Sam Howell. I feel bad now because, like we said, now they're rebuilding over again and they've been doing that. So definitely not going to lean their way for this one, just with all the trades. I'm going to take the Seahawks here for the dub. No play here, just strictly Seahawks dub. All right, Sach, this is going to take us, right? Hey, let's roll into that prime time game, baby.
Yeah, this is
we have the New York Jets at the LA Raiders.
Okay. Oh, Jets at Raiders. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, this is going to be
one of those poor primetime games again.
Yeah, another one, man.
But there might be a little magic in the air for this one.
And it sucks because of primetime games. I'm surprised the NFL hasn't gotten off of the Jets just because of Aaron Rodgers. They've been on a lot of primetime games.
Well, they were scheduled for it because of Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, but the NFL usually will audible from it and change it. Like, I mean, I'm sick of seeing the Jets, man.
They still want to show Aaron Rodgers throwing passes out there on the sideline. And
Aaron Rodgers, he's walking. I'd rather watch Aaron Rodgers walk than Zach Wilson run an offense. It's just not fun to watch. The Chargers just dismantled him yesterday. No play for me just because I don't like watching the Jets. So I'm going to lean, obviously, to the Raiders.
Got you.
And Antonio Pierce, new Raiders coach. Dude, he has. It seems like the players really rallied around him last week.
Hey, I'm going to get there.
Okay.
I'm going to get there. Easy now. Slow down. Like we just said, slow down a little. Like Aaron Rodgers said, give him a few weeks. I don't know if you saw that. He was like, give me a few weeks. He's flinging the rock around.
He's full of it.
Sad to see for the Jets, yeah, because Zach Wilson is clearly not it. He's had some sparks, but he just cannot get some wins for these guys. And it seems like the team's slowly starting to not trust him here. I mean, you're losing confidence. But like I said before this one started, Sach, there's a little magic in the air. Little birdie just left the coop. Get him out of there. Thank goodness. Get Josh McDaniels out of there. Didn't deserve to be there in the first place. I don't know. Go somewhere. Get on your bike and go. I'm happy for that.
Literally.
And like you said, new head coach, Sach. And like you just said again, the team is starting to gravitate towards him.
Yep.
Right? I've been seeing a couple clips and everything. They're smoking cigars in the locker room coming off
with
the
Mark Davis, the owner.
Absolutely. It seems like now they're like even more bought in, which is really cool to see. You always want your guys to have confidence. You want them to have confidence with a new head coach. And it looks to be that. So for one of my plays, just because there is magic now in the air, Sach, man, I am taking the Raiders money line at plus 110. What do I love, Sach?
Plus money.
Plus money, baby. Magic in the air. I normally don't go for the Raiders, but just seeing all the confidence flow into these guys after McDaniels left, you got to roll with guys who are going to now want to love to play.
And Antonio Pierce, he played in the NFL. So he
can relate.
He's that player coach first that's going to, he understands where they're coming from. I just saw a video of him. He was letting the practice players be on the field during game days. He's been there. He's seen it. He knows what the players want. McDaniels seemed like he was trying to be too much of the cool guy.
He's done that
not a player
everywhere
coach. He's trying to be Belichick, though, but he's not Belichick.
Absolute dumpster fire, tornado, ruined a program, and then they've either booted him or he's left.
Yeah, you see him every time. It doesn't look like he's hyping dudes up. He don't look like a player coach where you want to just run through a wall for him. Antonio Pierce, I love the player hires because they understand what the players want.
Absolutely.
They know how to fire them up. So
that's why I really love this play. I love this play, Sace. I really do. All right, folks, this takes us into the Monday night game, and I think we have a good one here, Sace, as we have the Denver Broncos at the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to see this game.
This is going to be a nice little Monday night game. This game means a lot. Broncos have been really getting hot. If the Broncos can manage to pull this game off, I think it's going to save a lot of heat that's going to be going towards Sean Payton after what he just did. If the Broncos manage to beat Mahomes and Josh Allen back-to-back weeks, that'll be, a big thing for here. But I do have a play on this one. I'm going to go under 47 at -110.
I love that play.
I mean, Josh Allen is not looking good as of late.
Right.
They're not scoring the ball at a high clip like we're used to them doing. Broncos just held the Chiefs to 9 points 2 weeks ago, coming off of a bye week. Sean Payton's first bye week, so he got 2 weeks to prepare for this team after what he's been seeing from him. I expect this game to, shoot well under, maybe like a 20-10 game, a 20-13 game, as each way, I don't know. But I don't see Josh Allen the way he's been playing to just really just knock out the Broncos defense the way they've been playing. So I love this play. Expect a couple interception or two from Josh Allen. I just love this play. I could not believe this was like one of the highest of the weeks for total points.
Yeah,
and I don't see
when we saw that we were shocked.
Yeah, it's the highest one.
Yeah.
So give me the under 47.
I do like that play, Sace, man. Okay. Hey, Broncos coming off of a 2-game win streak, right? Getting some confidence under their belt.
Oh, it is 2.
They're coming off of a long bye. They're going to have 14 some days until this game to prepare for these Buffalo Bills. I know it wasn't sexy, right? But Russ did have 3 touchdowns against the Chiefs the prior week. And like you said, held the Chiefs to 9 points, which is absolutely amazing. So slowly but surely for this Broncos team, right?
Yep.
They're starting to get a feel for something. I think the defense, especially here for this Denver Broncos team, is getting a feel. I also have a play here, Sace. As we discussed, Josh Allen is struggling right now. I don't know what's going on with that guy. He kind of needs to wake up and get some wins here because
they're 5-4.
Yeah.
5-5 does not sound good for a Josh
Allen. No, they're
team.
starting to struggle here, and I can tell the team's getting a little heated as well. People are getting mad. I mean, you see Diggs and Josh Allen. They're always getting mad at each other for certain things. And what a story if the Denver Broncos come out here firing and hand it to Josh Allen.
I hope so.
I'm looking forward to this game, and for my last play of the slate, I am taking the Denver Broncos plus 7.5 spread at -115. I think they're going to come to play.
I thought you were going to say MoneyLine.
I was thinking about it to shake it up. I still look for them. They could get a good win here because this is definitely for how long you've had rest and to prepare for Josh Allen. And I think this Broncos defense is gonna confuse Josh Allen a little bit. I think they're gonna piss him off and whatnot. So again, that's that Broncos spread plus 7.5 at -115. We'll lock that in. And looking forward to this Monday night game. This will be a good one to watch.
Absolutely, I like that play. Pretty much everything we said is exactly what I think.
Absolutely, your play, the under for yours as well is something I was looking at too. That's a hell of a play, Sace, man. All right, well, that wraps up this Week 10, Episode 7 slate of NFL games, Sace. So for all the viewers and listeners, let's just review our top 5 plays of the week. We'll start with you, my man.
Yeah, so my first play, I got Colts -1.5 at -110. Second play, I got the Steelers -3 at -118. Next, I got the Golden Boy Cowboys over 27.5 at +102. fourth play, I got the Seahawks over 26.5 total points at -112. And the fifth and final play, the under 47 for the Broncos and Bills at -110.
Excellent, my man. And for myself, I have that Vikings money line at +116. Josh Dobbs, I know he's got my back this week, so I'm leaning with that one. And then I have the Tennessee Titans and Tampa Bay Buccaneers over 38.5 at -105. I'm looking for these quarterbacks to get in a shootout. Like I said, Will Levis firing hot from the backfield. Next up, I have the Lions -1.5 spread at -115. I think Dan Campbell is the absolute better coach here, leaning with that one. Here's the one I like. I got a little magic here on this one, Sach. We got that Raiders money line at +110, plus money, baby. And for my last play, I'm taking the Denver Broncos spread at +7.5 at -115. We'll lock those in.
There we go. And now let's get into
our top play of the week, Sach.
Play of the week. Last week we unfortunately did not hit the parlay. My leg did hit, so I am carrying my weight at least. That's always good. So my top play of the week, I'm gonna go back to back. Sometimes
you're gonna roll with it.
Sometimes in gambling, you just gotta ride the hot hand. When I'm hot, 3-2 back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, you're right.
The boys,
the Stars,
could have smashed the over, like I said last week. Another golden opportunity, just a touchdown more from what they did with a far, obviously, worse team. My top play of the week is going to be the Cowboys over 27.5 total team points.
Okay.
So +102, so plus money.
Plus money.
Plus money on the parlay.
Plus money. You like plus money. What do I like, Sach?
Plus money.
Plus money, baby. We're going to ride with we'll call this the plus money parlay then, my man. Because like I said, this one, I feel some magic happening here. I'm riding with that Raiders money line at +110 for my top play of the week. New coach, new confidence, plus money, lock it in.
Yeah, and since we have no guests this week, it's just going to be a 2-leg parlay, but let's hit this one.
This one will be a good one.
Get the people some
really
money.
Good one.
Had a lot of people in the comments, messaging me, we did ride on that other parlay a couple weeks ago. People are continuing to ride the parlay, so let's have even more people ride this one. I like this one a lot. That 2-leg parlay comes out to +324. The Cowboys over 27.5 and the Raiders money line.
I love it. Some juice on that one for your, two amigos this week.
Yeah, two
parlay
amigos
of the week, but we'll call it the plus money parlay of the week. This one. Love it, Sach, man. Cool stuff. Hey, that wraps up the Week 10 slate. Good luck to you, my man. We're tied up here 3-3, so we're gonna see what happens here.
Yep, I'm down. It's gonna be a fun week. I won 2 in a row, so we really hope
you got a feel for what it's like. Me and Sach were texting back and forth after this week. A little trash talk here and there. I let him know. It's nice for him to get a little taste of what I felt throughout the week. So.
Tied 3-3. I actually have the better record now by 1 game. So,
but who has the better odds?
I have the better record. No, ZJ does
cool
have the
stuff,
better
man.
odds,
I'm looking forward to it because this one's gonna. This week is what sets the tone, Sach.
Yeah, this could really just dagger you straight in the heart if I break this one.
Absolutely. Or we could send you packing. So for all the viewers and listeners, let us know in the comments section who you tailing this week. It's going to be heated between Sach and myself. Looking forward to it. Again, wrap up Week 10 slate, and we'll now wrap up the show and roll over. And we got a new thing that we're going to start doing. We're going to start doing athletes of the week who we felt like have really stepped up.
Yeah, our favorite athletes, and then we'll go to the problem athletes.
The problem athletes, absolutely.
Who need to be discussed as well.
We'll start with you, Sach, man.
Yeah, I mean, my player of the week for, sports across is going to be you go first. Let me think about this.
I'll go first.
One.
Okay.
So you have yours. I have 2 of them.
Mine's pretty easy for my athlete of the week and who I've been riding with for this season and my favorite quarterback to watch. I'm going to give a huge shout out to CJ Stroud. As we discussed last week, 30 of 42, 470 yards. Sach threw 5 touchdowns, led a comeback, led the winning drive, right, to win the game, 39-37 win over the Buccaneers. amazing dude to watch. So shout out to you, CJ. Would love to rep a jersey. We're loving watching you on game day, and keep balling, my man.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
It's killer. I'll go my, player of the week I'll go Josh Dobbs. I loved him, dude. He's been put in some tough situations.
That was probably going to be a close second for me.
He's actually a rocket scientist.
Dude's smart as hell.
Dude is extremely smart. Like I was telling you last year, he played the Cowboys in a damn good game last year by only being on the Titans team for like a week.
And I think he already has his masters and everything too. Is what they were saying. Smart as hell.
Dude is smart. He goes out there balling. You could tell the dude just plays his heart out and just 110% every week. Even when he beat us on the Cardinals, it was kind of cool to see, just because you don't get a lot of players like that play with a lot of passion.
Absolutely.
And they'll do whatever it takes.
I think he's going to be a good leader with Kirk Cousins out right now for this Vikings team. And like I said, after that first win, they seem to be gravitating towards him.
Yeah,
right?
So he won the locker room over right away, which is good for a quarterback just arriving. So shout out to Josh Dobbs. He'll be my athlete of the week.
Gotcha. The one athlete I'm kind of down on. I don't want to put any disses out there or anything right now.
Why not do it?
And especially this guy, because he is he did play in Wyoming.
Oh no.
But the one guy I'm kind of down with right now is Josh Allen.
Took mine.
Is that yours?
Yes.
It's hard, man. You're an exceptional quarterback, a really good quarterback, but you're starting to struggle right now into the limelights. Like I said, I don't want to be down on anyone. I love to watch you play. I love your game plan. I'm just looking forward to you to now step it up again and kind of get you back to what we all know for what you to be.
I mean, the league's better when he's
way better. Yeah,
when the Bills are firing.
Hell of a player. He's been struggling as of late.
Struggling. He's throwing too many interceptions. He's led the league in turnovers since 2018.
It seems like he's not making the smart play. He's taking the chance.
No, he's trying to do it all in one play.
Which is leading to those interceptions.
Yep,
right?
He's taking too many chances, and that could be on the coach McDermott. But other than that, Josh Allen is becoming a problem. So I'm glad that someone at least notices.
Cool stuff. Did you want to throw another name out there? Or do you want to?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm gonna go Nick Sirianni. He's just such a douche, dude.
Oh wow!
I'm
That's who you're down on.
No, it's just the way he acts. Like, he's done it so many times, bro. He did it in the Super Bowl. He was kind of like flipping off a Chiefs player. Jalen Hurts put his hand down in the Super Bowl. Like, he's just like a little kid out there. He's just a weird coach. He's mocking his face in the camera. I've seen him do it a bunch because he's in our division.
He's very cocky.
I just don't see coaches like that, and it's fine to be cocky.
He's
and
a
do
very
it,
cocky coach.
but he just seems like a complete asshole.
But let me play the devil's advocate with you, Sace, man. Can you be that cocky when you are that good?
I mean, what have they done?
They went to the Super Bowl last year. They've lost one game this year.
No one's gonna
have a hell of a
went to
record.
Super Bowl. He's a good coach.
They have a hell of a team.
He's a good coach. But you don't see Big Red, Andy Reid doing it. You don't see Bill Belichick
I know,
doing it.
and that's where
It's just
I'll jump
different
back.
seeing
And that's
a
where I'll
coach. If he
jump
was a
back.
player, it'd be
Yeah,
different.
I agree with you, and that's where I'll hop back on your side, right? That's where you act like you've been here before, which Andy Reid has, right? You act mature. You've been here before.
But I've seen him do it, bro, since he's played the Cowboys. Even when they're not playing the Cowboys, bro. He does all this weird stuff.
He's running the tush push on 4th and 1. He's looking over at the ref just like.
Dude, I'm like, what is this?
He is a
problem?
cocky dude.
And he's a good coach. He
is a cocky
There's
dude.
nothing that he hasn't done that's not good.
Okay, so you're down.
I just can't
Sirianni.
stand the dude, bro. Yeah, I'm down on Sirianni.
Okay.
I can care less about Sirianni.
All right, well, that's going to wrap up this week's show, but quick shout-out, which we're going to definitely give. We're going to shout out the CU Buffalo's women's basketball team.
Yeah.
Amazing win last night as they just took down number 1 LSU, the defending champs.
Yeah, the defending champs, number 1 ranked team in the nation,
off
rip, just getting a
number
20-piece straight to the mug.
Oh, my gosh. What a win.
Just wasn't even a game. They were talking about LSU, like I was telling you, to be the best women's team ever before the season.
They're that. They got some transfers coming over. They're going to go back-to-back, right? And then you get your season opener. And CU just came to play. So shout out to the Lady Buffaloes. Shout out Frida Foreman. She had 27 points last night. 7 3-pointers, Sace, man. So she was just absolutely schwacking from the field, killing
Frida.
it. Jalen Sherrod, 19 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals. So another CU buff, absolutely killing it out there. And then we have Aaronette Von Lay, 24 points, 11 from 15 from the field. So the Lady Buffs just killing it on offense. Cool to see.
Coach
so shout
Prime
out to you
might
guys.
need to send them some of the D patches and
give them some
straight
drip.
dogs.
Yeah, absolutely. Colorado's killing it right now in sports, which is cool to see.
We need to make a CU women's, men's, and football game. We need to go to all of them. But CU women's game now.
Shout out to the CU women Buffaloes. That is absolutely awesome. Congrats to you guys. Enjoy that. And, hey, keep building it from here.
Absolutely.
You just took down the defending champs.
Let's keep it going.
What a thing. Let's keep it rolling.
Something's brewing in Colorado right now.
Absolutely.
Well.
Something hot, baby.
CU.
Cool stuff, Sace, man. So any closing remarks from you, my friend?
Nothing, just good luck. I want to see you do good. My guarantee last week did not hit, going 4-1, but I was screwed. But that's gambling. I feel good about these plays this week. Always trying to go 3-2 for you guys, back-to-back weeks, going 3-2. So yeah,
I think we've done pretty well with that this year for the most part. You know, we've had some. Me and you have definitely had solid plays.
Yeah,
we're in that 3-2 range.
We're a couple plays behind being 500, but it's a long NFL season. We're barely halfway. You got to chip away. Still need someone to go 5-0, and hopefully it's this week.
Absolutely. Yeah, hey, good luck to you as well, Sace, man. We're tied up here. Like I said, this is going to set the tone, whoever wins this week. So me and Sace are definitely going to be going a little crazy this week. But again, in the comment section for all the viewers and listeners, just shout out who you're tailing here and everything. Send us some slips, too. We'll gladly look at them and whatnot, or any plays you're feeling, too. We would love to look at them and kind of pick each other's brains on what you guys are feeling. But as we like to say to all the viewers and listeners, salute to you all and happy betting.
He's just such a douche, dude.